Okay, here's the situation with my Pentair system. I've got the Easy-Flow 8 and I've got an Intelliflo VSF. This stuff was installed, it was about 2020, so it's been 5 years. It's the beginning of 2026. It's February 2nd. We had an ice storm in Austin, and when I went to resume, I had winterized it, sort of emptied the equipment. When I went to resume, the pump didn't run. So here's the situation. We've got, this is the filter pump breaker, 20 amp. Everything's off now. I got power at the breaker, I've got power at the panel, and I've got power there. And if you do these two outside leads, you get, 243, 244, and the ground, which is under there, is good too. So this little controller head is suspect. The panel's been blank, and of course you can see there's an ominous amount of water in there. This connects through this, 6-pin connector, and checking on the black and red coming out of the controller, you should see 24 volts. I get absolutely 0. So my premise is that this head controller is bad, and this, I don't know if this is bad, the screen, it's a separate part number, but I bought a 2025 manufacturer full head. We're going to replace the head and see if we get power to the panel and we can control the pump. I'm thinking 99% sure when I replace this head, the rest of this is all good to go. If not, well, I guess I'll buy the whole pump. Okay. To disassemble, I've got 3 bolts here, here, and here, and the wiring, and I'm going to disconnect that now. Just to be sure, I'm checking that there's no voltage here. There's not. Okay. So now with the wires disconnected, we're going to reuse all this wiring. There's some pigtails there. We'll use those pigtails. And with those 3 screws removed, you've got these 3 orange washers, 1, 2, 3, and this thing just plops down, and that's what drives the pump, those connectors there. So hopefully this pump isn't bad, but indications are that this is the bad part of it. Now, over here, here's the old display panel, and here's the new unit, all self-contained. These 2 together are 1 part number, and this is the installation kit. The 3 orange washers, a little gasket for over that electrical connector, and 3 new screws. Yeah, we'll go to the next step. I mean, it's going to be pretty easy. Plop this in, wire it up, and start testing. All right, so now we're going to transfer from the old to the new. These little pigtails, they're fine. We'll use them again. And then use this new unit. Okay, so now we're prepping the pump to receive it, and there's a gasket here, and these 3 little new caps that they give you. We're just going to try to make this like maybe a little more watertight this time. Then we're just about ready to drop the new head unit right on here. All right, so this is just too easy. We just dropped this down, put those 3 screws back in, and wired everything up the way it was. It was just the reverse of what we did. This lit up right away, this little power indicator, and it started right up. What we're gonna do in the future is create some kind of cover situation, because if you look at the eave, the water just streams right down on top of this, which is pretty damn stupid of me. Yeah, I think the key is, if you don't have power at these 2 terminals of 24 volts, the red and the black, the farthest 2 terminals, it means this is dead. So this is useless. I guess you could open it up, and this feels like a capacitor is gone or something, which Capacitors are often used to start up devices. So anyway, that's it.